I am proud to be with Big Dan Jeffries, who is the winner of the 2024 Grand River Blues Society Road to Memphis competition and will compete in the International Blues Challenge 2025, January 7th to 11th in Memphis. Big Dan started playing guitar when he was 8 years old and was gigging by the time he was 16. He soon became a big fan of the blues. He shared the stage with many greats, including Downchild Blues Band, Colin James, Paul James, Jack the Kaiser, Bobby Dean Blackburn, Lee Aaron, Dr. Hook, Rick Emmett, and that's just to name a few. The blues has taken him around the world with tours in Canada, United States, China, Japan, and Hong Kong. And his band members are, of course, Big Dan Jeffries, who's guitar vocals, Toshi Otani guitar, Don Ray on bass, and Jerry McLaren drums.
Yep.
Now, Dan's multi-skilled. He also builds his own amps from scratch, has several albums, and the first band he was with was the Bearcats. Welcome, Dan.
Thank you.
Man,
you.
You are history. You are history.
It's been a long time.
It's a long time.
Yeah.
Well,
Bearcats from Owen Sound.
Owen Sound.
Way up there when I lived up there.
Was that blues?
It was blues and like older R&B.
Okay.
So lots of Wilson Pickett, James Brown, all that awesome music.
Right on, man.
And that was when I was really young too. So, and I played with older cats, so I learned a lot,
Okay.
an awful lot from those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
Are you still learning today?
I don't stop learning.
Okay.
I never stop learning.
Every day the feet hit the ground, right?
Yeah. I went to a guitar seminar the other day, and you just find out all the stuff you don't know when you go to those things. It's humbling.
Wow.
Yeah, it's humbling.
So are you talking the technology, like gear and equipment, or just...
Just theory. This theory is such a huge part. It's incredible how big it is.
Okay. Okay, we got some questions from your fans. So, Dan, how do you feel about winning the Grand River competition?
Excited. Very excited. I'm looking forward to going. The guys are looking forward to going. And I know there's awesome blues bands from all over the world. So not only you get to play, but you get to see.
Right.
You get to see everybody. So that's...
Okay, so
it's a double whammy.
So that's the 7th to 11th. You be there the whole time, or just a couple of days? You reckon?
I booked my hotel last week.
So the whole week.
So the whole week I'll be there.
Okay. The next question is where, when, and how did you select meet up with your band members? Or have you been playing with them for a while? Are they new?
Bass player Don I met on Kijiji,
Okay.
of all places. And I had been here, I moved here to go to school, ended up with a high-tech job, and I wasn't playing music at that time very much. So I wanted to find somebody to play with, and I ran into Don, and we liked the same stuff. We wanted to play blues, not classic rock, not this, not that, just blues. And so we had that in common, and we've been together for 5-6 years now.
Wow.
Yeah. And then Toshi I met through friends. Toshi goes to all the jams everywhere. Everybody knows Toshi. Jerry I met through Don, because Don and Jerry had played in other bands together. So it was, and they're just fun guys to play with and fun to hang out with. You got to make sure you can hang out with your bandmates.
Yeah. And you guys, you are kick-ass.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
And you can feel it, right? When everybody works together, there's no, oh, you screwed that lyric up, or you missed a couple of beats.
Yeah, no, you just go with the flow. No one's going to play everything perfect all the time, and there's always going to be a little something here, a little something there, maybe that actually enhances the song and takes it in a new direction.
And you play by ear. You can kind of work around it,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
maybe sometimes it'll even come out better.
yeah, exactly, exactly.
Are all of you from the KW area?
Those guys are Hamilton guys.
Okay,
Yeah, and I'm from Cambridge.
okay,
So yeah, Don, Toshi, they live in Hamilton, and Jerry's just outside of town in Ancaster.
okay. Yeah, there's a lot of artists around the Hamilton Ancaster area.
Yeah, yeah, there's tons of guys. I had so much trouble finding anyone around here, and then I ran into Don. It's like, well, it's only a half-hour drive anyway, so why not?
Yeah, yeah. Well, let's see. The thing it used to be, the KW used to be strong in the blues, but go back to Mel Brown days, right?
Yeah, yeah.
We had a lot of blues artists, but I guess we all find our own ways, and we have other ways to go, or we just go. Right.
Mel Brown's how I got into the blues.
Okay, I knew Mel.
Yeah, and so we were in Owen Sound. We had our little band. A couple buddies and I were playing Rush and Old Cream and stuff like that. And the guitar player, I was playing bass at the time. The guitar player's brother was going to the University of Waterloo.
Okay, okay.
So he told us about Mel Brown and the Pop the Gator. So we came down. We snuck in because we weren't of age. And there's Mel and Silent Partner playing. So Russell Jackson and Tony Williams, I think.
Okay.
And fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So we kept coming back down. Ronnie Earl, Duke Robillard, just tons of blues. And that just got me on a trajectory.
Did you ever meet Miss Angel?
Yes. Oh yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, she still gets up on stage. She's still doing fine.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then maybe you remember this place here, the Flying Dog,
I jammed with Mel at the Flying Dog.
up here on the hill in Waterloo, and they're
Yeah,
turning the
yeah.
joint into a bowling alley right now.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sad.
It is. It is. Yeah, those were days, boy.
Yeah. Yeah. The Flying Dog. Yeah, he would have a jam night.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I got up and played with him.
He rooted his boys. Three of his boys were Ian Taylor, Steve Strongman, and Sean Kellerman.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Okay, how many guitars have you used in life? Can you remember?
Oh, I started out, I had a Japanese Strat. And then, well, before the Japanese Strat was just kind of junk guitars, right?
Yeah.
Cheap, the cheapest thing you can get when you're 12, 13 years old.
Sure.
And then I got a Japanese Strat. I might have been 18. And that was my favorite guitar for a long time. And then I made a guitar. And it played better than my Japanese Strat. So I sold it and I just played my homemade guitar. It was kind of like a Telecaster / Les Paul. And I played that for years and years and years. I think there's clips on YouTube of me playing with the Bearcats.
Wow.
With that guitar. And then Lucille came along.
Okay.
He became Epiphone Lucille. And that was it. That's my guitar. That's the one that gets played. I have other guitars worth more money, more valuable guitars, but that one just plays and sounds incredible to me.
It's a keeper, boy.
That's the one. Yep. Oh yeah. It's almost due for a refret. Played it that much.
Okay, which is your favorite guitar? Or do you just mention that?
Lucille for
Lucille.
sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
And who is your favorite musical artist?
Ever or at this moment?
Okay, no more than three. Okay, can't pick more than three.
Ever? It's Hendrix. It's got to be Hendrix. He did more stuff. He was innovative. It was just, every time I listen to a Hendrix album, even though I've heard it a bazillion times, it's still awesome. So it never goes away.
And can you pick up on a lot of Hendrix lines?
Oh, I learned tons of Hendrix. Oh yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah. I learned lots of Hendrix. I learned a lot of Stevie Ray. I got a lot of licks out of that when that album first came out, the first Stevie Ray album. And I was a teen then. I learned everything on that album. And then Mel Brown. And there's Cream, and there's all the British blues. And right now I'm into Chris Kane.
Okay, not familiar.
He's from California. He's played rhythm guitar for guys like Robin Ford.
Okay.
And there's a whole group of guys there that they're like California blues guys, and they're all just unbelievable players. But Chris Kane has great style. He's got his own, like you can tell when you put on a Chris Kane album, it's Chris Kane.
Okay.
He's one of those guys.
Alrighty. And what's your performance plans for this year?
I picked up some Rib Fests with Northern Heat.
Okay.
Northern Heat Rib Fest, and then Orangeville Blues Festival, Southside Shuffle. Couple blues shows. There's a blues and cruise show, so it's like a car show with blues, and
Nice.
pretty busy summer coming up.
Cool. Now, okay. The killer question. Have you ever regretted your musical journey?
I've regretted not taking opportunities that were offered to me.
Okay.
A little tour here, let's go out west, let's, do a tour of this, and I just couldn't, just because of health reasons and things like
Sure.
that. I just could never do that.
Sure.
So, other than that, my music's been such a great part of my life. It's like therapy to me. It's really, I can't imagine life without playing guitar.
It'd be life without chicken and ribs.
Exactly.
Right?
Support Canadian blues artists.
Yeah. Support a Canadian musical artist. We are rich in harvest.
We are rich in harvest.
Thank you, Dan. It's been real,
Thank
brother.
you.
You have fun for me, and if you got room in your luggage to take me to Memphis and need a photo guy.
I might need a guy to carry some guitars too.
Alrighty, thank you, Dan. You have a nice day, and it's been a pleasure.
Thanks for your time.
You rule, brother.
Thanks.